from Urchfab. In this video I'm going over to Inverter Fusion in Honiton, Devon. It's my local welding shop. And I'm just going to have a play around with some of the machines they've got for sale there. They've got like a test bench where you can try out the machines they're selling. And they've got some really high amp industrial stuff. Pulse Mig welding machines, double pulse Mig. I don't have any experience in pulse Mig or any of that sort of stuff, so hopefully I'll learn some things and make some interesting content. Alright, so gonna have a play around with this humongous beast. It's just 500 amp, water cooled, Mig, TIG, stick, 3-phase, does synergic, pulse, double pulsed. I want to have a go on double pulsed and pulsed, so we're going to give that a go. This is obviously way bigger than anything I'd ever have use for. It's real industrial stuff. This is the other one we're going to have a play with. MP200. This is a multi-process Mig welder. I got one of these in the workshop at the moment. I pretty much have only used it on just manual Mig mode, but this does synergic, pulse welding, and then it's got like 20 or 30 programs preset in it for like aluminium, stainless, all sorts of stuff like that. You can do TIG with it. It's got its own gas solenoid for the TIG, so you can run a normal torch and you don't have to have the tap on the torch, so that's pretty cool. You don't normally get that, so we'll have a play with that as well. Got some really thin stainless, got some big old chunks of steel, and then we've got like some 3, 4, 7 or 8 mil. Right, so on this we've got synergic settings for the wire feed speed and voltage, but the pulse settings you have to load into the machine yourself. So you've got settings for the pulse duration, how long you want each pulse, the upper and the lower, to stay on for, and then a percentage value for the lower pulse, so whether you want the lower pulse to be 50% of the upper pulse, half, or you can set it to whatever you want it. So on this we had the upper pulse was set at 0.5 seconds, lower pulse set at 0.3. I think the lower pulse was set at 70% of the upper pulse, and there was also a downslope setting which you can adjust to kind of soften the change between each pulse. So there's my first attempt at double pulse Mig welding. I don't really know what I'm doing with the settings or anything like that. That's kind of like the weld's kind of sinking down, so it's obviously not quite where it needs to be, but pretty impressive though. Not my weld, but the machine. So on this one I changed it to 50% on the lower pulse, so half of the upper pulse. I set both pulses to 0.5 seconds, and I turned the downslope all the way down to pretty much off, and yeah, this seemed to give a much better result. It looked like the weld was sort of holding itself up a lot better, which it wasn't in the previous one. Having an attempt at some stainless here, and that is a prime camera angle. Goes a little bit further in the way, you might even be able to see through the view of the glass, but you have to excuse my camera position on that one. These were the synergic settings used for welding that piece of stainless. This 316 stainless wire welded with the synergic built-in settings. Let's go on. So we're set at pulsed synergic settings for 3.2mm. This is Dale, the engineering manager down there, just laying down a pulsed feed on the synergic settings. This is me having a go at some pulsed MIG with some slightly different settings. You can hear there's a little bit of different pitch. So that's synergic pulsed MIG on the MP200. That is just standard synergic stainless MIG with some 316 stainless wire, and that there on the thick 20mm is double pulsed synergic MIG on the big boy, and the other two were done on that. Yeah, this is a fraction of what can be done. Obviously there's all the aluminium settings, but I'll have to come back and have another play, or I'll have a play with doing some aluminium back at the workshop with the one of these I got. Yeah, I definitely don't have any use for this thing, but it was fun to have a play with. Alright, so that's it for this one. That was pretty interesting for me. Definitely going to go back and have another go and spend a bit more time messing around with the settings. I quite enjoy welding some really thick stuff. It's something I don't really get to do very often. Yeah, maybe I might try and go down that route a bit more, who knows. So yeah, let me know in the comments if double pulse is your area of expertise, because I'm definitely interested in getting a few tips for setup and stuff like that. So yeah, cheers for watching. See you later.